Howdy do, folks. Welcome back to the Oil of Whithe. When last we left our illustrious protagonists, some of them were having a really good time at the casino. Some of them were having a really bad time. But y'all just made a bunch of money by betting on Chef winning a fight that he really shouldn't have. And as you re-enter the tent, uh, some of you notice that one of these gentlemen is wearing a very familiar flower pin. Aki wore a pin like that. And that's where we're picking up this session.
Kill him.
All right, roll initiative.
Wait. Group vote. Group vote.
No, you're starting this.
I'm sorry, what? You cut out.
Leftman starting to fight.
I guess I am. I wasn't expecting to actually do this. Please hold while I pull out my character sheet for initiative. Oh, what the heck? Oh. Here we go. It's too late. I already rolled the initiative.
So the pitmaster is in here.
Yeah, you can't see him yet. So, Leftman, how do you start this fight?
I'm just gonna go up there with a good old knuckle brawl and give him a punch.
All right.
Since I rolled higher initiative than Leftman, can I trip him on his way up?
Pull up the rolls on tripping.
Just like stick a foot out as he's walking past.
Yeah, kneecap him if he misses.
Yeah, roll me a athletics check.
Wow, 4 on the dice.
You know what? I'm going to argue that this is going to be a grapple. So, Leftman, what is your fortitude DC?
Fortitude. Where would I go to see that, actually?
It's 10 plus the
Look for it.
No, I'm sorry, you're tripping him, so it's a reflex DC. It's 10 plus your reflex add.
10 plus my reflex?
Yep.
I'm expert in reflex? No, that's a saving throw, right?
Yeah, the saving throw. What's the plus?
Oh. If a 9, right? Expert.
All right.
The number next to it is whatever the plus is.
So, yes.
Okay.
Leftman, you are approaching, but they don't seem to recognize you. They are talking something about the pit fight. Chef, you pick up that Leftman is about to do violence, try to trip him, and you don't get to it in time. And then Leftman, you're taking a swing.
I am. I'm going for his kneecap.
Mm-hmm. You were back and start swinging forward. He scampers out of the way. And you catch nothing but robes. Now see here, this is very, very untoward for persons. Mr. Agonaz, please kindly handle these vagrants. He is going to open the door, go through the door, shut the door, and then he is going to. You hear him moving away at speed. Jinx, it's your turn. Leftman is doing things that are probably not great for the general health of the public.
I am going to draw my daggers,
All right.
and I'm going to come in next to the door. Actually,
Okay.
I'm over here, and I'm just going to ready an attack.
Whoever comes through the door next.
Correct.
Okay. One action to draw, one action to move. Yeah, I'll let you attack whoever comes through the door next. On one action. Takes us to Chef.
Yep.
What's it gonna be?
I'm gonna try and snatch up Leftman.
Roll me athletics versus his fortitude DC. 29 is definitely going to succeed. Let me just check real quick to see if it's
It should be plus 10. That would be a critical success.
his fortitude save is plus 10, so the DC is 20. Not quite a critical.
He is 19, is what he said.
That was for
That's for
reflex.
Reflex. Okay. I'm gonna throw him up over my shoulder. Hold on. We are having a moment because Jinx had to step out for a second.
Okay.
And she is partially involved in the next action.
All right.
So I'm gonna snatch Leftman up, throw him on my shoulder.
Hey, put me down.
No. Being dumb. And whenever
Well, you got me there.
Whenever Jinx gets back, I'm gonna point at Jinx and say, "Don't do it. Stop." And look at the two people in front of us and say, "I am so sorry about this idiot."
All right. So first action is grabbing Leftman. Second action is hoisting Leftman up. Third action is trying to talk Jinx down.
Okay. Third action would be saying, "Jinx, don't. I'm sorry about this idiot." To the others.
Okay. Roll me a diplomacy check.
Oh, I am so good at these. I am so good at these.
Can I assist, or is it
warn
because we're in initiative?
Carmine, if you would like to help him, you can roll diplomacy and using the aid action.
Okay, I would like to fill Jinx in on this since she is back now.
Mm-hmm.
I have snatched up Leftman. thrown him over my shoulder. Looked at you and said, don't, and I'm trying to apologize to the two people in front of us. That's where we're at. And I'm about to epically fail a diplomacy check. So, she is rolling to assist me, yes?
Yeah, but you have to roll it first.
No, Carmine, you roll
Mm,
first.
I roll first?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
I can see what I'm adding.
All right. 25 on an aid, it's only 15. So you have +2.
Okay, so I have +2.
You have +2.
Here's to being in a fight I didn't want to be in. Hey, that's not bad. That's a 15 on the dice. I have a +0. That's really
17
not
total?
bad. Yeah, that's not bad for me.
All right, on a 17, you fail, but you do not critically fail. Beginning of Mr. Agadaz's turn, I need everybody to roll me a will save.
Nat 1, by the way, I'm literally an expert in this shit.
Mhm. All right. Jinx, you feel something kind of wash over you, and you grit your teeth and you clutch your daggers a little tighter and you ignore. The rest of you start to feel lucky.
Oh
And
no.
Carvin, you start to feel real lucky. One could even say it's your lucky day. Mr. Chef, kindly remove yourselves and your friends from the premise. Otherwise, we will have to get violent. And
I'm gonna need about 6 more seconds before I have the action to walk out of the building, sir. It is not my turn. Unless, can I just start walking out?
Jinx, you may not. Jinx, give me another will save. Then he turns to you, Jinx. And you realize that this is somebody who's trying really hard to run an upright, reasonable establishment. Maybe Leftman was overreacting a little bit. And as he says to you, I suggest you put your things away, go with your friends out the. That seems like a really great idea. Like a really, really great idea. That sounds like something that you should do, like, immediately.
That seems reasonable. All right. Let's go, guys.
And, is there Soren? Kindly escort these people off of the premise. The four of you turn around, and you see the pitmaster now looking remarkably healthy for a man who was in a knockdown, drag-out brawl not 5 minutes ago. Wiping his mouth. Yeah, Mr. Agadaz. All right, you lot. And he starts shepherding you away from the casino. Particularly with Jinx and Chef Leftman. Chef, you said that you were pulling Leftman out.
Oh, he's on my shoulder.
All right.
And he's about to get his ass drop kicked for being dumb.
All right, Carmine, it's your lucky day. What are you going to do?
I want to go smash Arthur.
Okay,
My fucking lucky day, bro.
it is your lucky
You're
day.
getting
Your lucky
lucky.
day. You are down to get lucky.
So I
So
will.
Carmine starts walking away from the casino.
Yep.
All right.
What's the roll to punt Leftman?
That would just be an unarmed attack. But first, Leftman, it is your turn.
I will be spending my turn right now slamming my hands, claws, whatever Leftman's got, on the back of Chef while I'm hoisted on his shoulder. Put me
All right. Are
down.
you trying to escape?
I am.
Okay. So this is a unarmed attack roll against the DC of the effect. The DC of the effect is Chef's Athletics DC. 13, not gonna do it. If you are better at acrobatics or athletics, you may do that instead.
I'm cool with keeping this roll.
All right. However, trying on action 2 and 3, escaping has the attack traits. You'll be rolling at 2 and then 3.
So
Oops, I almost rolled the wrong thing.
is my athletics DC a 10 plus my modifier?
10 plus your modifier. Yep.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah, Leftman. You are raging impotently as Chef carries you out and away from the casino. Congratulations, you have been thrown out of the place that I was expecting you guys to spend half of the session. So,
Do I get anything special
God,
on
I love this
those?
game.
Do I get anything special on those 2 critical fails?
Nah.
Well,
Can I try and punt him?
You could absolutely try to punt the rat.
You said unarmed?
That'll just be an unarmed attack. And Leftman, what's your armor class?
I 19, sorry.
19?
Yes.
Jeff, you drop him, planning to give him the boot. He falls a little bit slower than you were expecting, so your foot goes underneath of him. He catches himself on your foot, and he twirls around and lands on his feet. You guys are about 50 feet outside.
Dumbass.
Hey. Why am I being called that? Did you not see what I saw?
I did indeed seen what you seen.
You tell me
Did
that's
you
not a
not?
potential valid reaction.
with our with where our location was, that was a dumbass reaction.
All right, you might be valid in that one.
Did you not see that big sumbitch who I luckily talked into giving me money? Who was
No, actually,
who was
I was kind of seeing
toying
red.
with my big ass in that fight?
You handled him once, you could handle him again, right?
No. I got lucky. Dumbass.
So what are we gonna do about that then?
You ain't gonna do shit.
And that is why?
Well, you done tried to get us killed once, you dumbass.
It won't be the last, but the point of the matter is, what are we gonna do about that, what we saw?
This is the time where you stop talking, and we look to Miss Carmine and say, what you reckon we should do now, since dumbass got us kicked out of there?
I want to go see Arthur. Is she just gonna have such a dreamy look in her eyes?
Are you sure we want to ask her?
Are there trees and whatnot around? You still with us, DM?
I fear we have lost him.
That is kind of my thought.
Oh, I think that's him.
And there it goes.
Exit stage left, I guess.
Well, that's fun.
At least. Oh.
I'm terribly sorry. My computer seems to be in the process of absolutely crapping the heck out. As you exit the casino, you feel like you will no longer be welcomed in, and as you walk further and further away, you start to feel less and less lucky.
Okay, so how long have you been gone?
You guys have been walking for about 60 seconds.
No, how long have you been
Have
gone?
you been gone?
Oh.
Like, did you hear the conversation between me and Leftman?
I heard the first part of it.
All right. Questions.
All right.
Do we know how long the spell is going to last on Carmine?
It is already starting to fade.
Okay.
Okay, so we're not feeling lucky. What is the surroundings? How big is this? Like in the middle of a field, or?
You guys are about a mile or so out of town. There's like it's a field with like scattered trees.
Is there an area where we could hide and keep watch?
Yes.
Miss Carmine, you reckon we should bound up the rat man and hang out and see if this gentleman comes back out and there's something we can do about it?
Carmine's gonna like press the palms of her hands into her eyes and kind of wipe them and like shake her head. Gosh, sorry, I was only thinking about Minotaur abs for a second. That was really weird. Uh, Lefman, are you going to let us figure out what's going on and not just throw a punch? Or do we need to actually tie you to a tree?
If the options here are tie me to a tree or pretend to be civilized, I suppose I can behave. I'd rather not be tied up. That's not my idea of fun right now.
We're gonna tie him to a tree.
Agreed.
You got any rope, chef?
Yes.
Wait, he's a rat. He's gonna gnaw through it.
Damn right.
Jinx starts picking through her pockets to see if there's anything we can use to bind Leftman up that he can't get out of.
Call odds or evens.
Odd.
All right, 11. You reach into a pocket and you start pulling out like a clown scarf that just keeps going, switches colors every foot or so. And you start wrapping that around itself as you're pulling it out, and you wind up with a decent length of near rope equivalent. Leftman,
Works
what
for
are you
me.
doing during this process?
What was that?
So Jinx is scrolling around in pockets and seems to be pulling out something to tie you up with. What are you going to be doing?
Leftman's gonna bargain.
Okay, how do you bargain?
Leftman's gonna go ahead and start with, hey, I said behave. There's no need for this.
Can we tell if he's bullshitting?
Leftman, are you bullshitting?
Leftman's not trying to bullshit.
Okay.
Leftman would like to not be tied up.
Leftman, roll me a deception.
Okay. Oh boy.
Jinx, you get the feeling that Leftman is not lying to you.
All right, Carmine, do you really think we need this? I mean, I've got this, and she hands up where there's all kinds of colored scarves just kind of falling out of her hands. It's like, we
Oh, it's
can
still
use it.
coming
We've
out of your
got
pocket.
it. Yeah,
It
I'm
is still
thinking of
coming
like
out of your
balled
pocket.
up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking like handfuls of, balled up scarves and all kinds of colors that are going every which direction.
Maybe you can get me a new wardrobe out of those pockets. Huh. And she's gonna look at Chef and see what Chef feels.
If you try and do something stupid this time, I will hit you with my fucking sword. I promise you.
I have a feeling he's telling the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I already said I'd behave, so
We'll leave him out. But when we get into hiding, I will draw the sword in case he tries to do something dumb.
All right.
Jinx is still pulling out scarves, and there's like a pile that's up to her knees, and she's still
Yeah,
pulling out.
it's still going. Uh, so I just want to see if I understand the plan that you guys have made. You guys want to follow this guy with the shiny pin and figure out where he's going, see if he's coming out.
Yes. We would like to
Yeah.
observe the door and see when he's coming out and where he is going and try and follow him to where he's going undetected.
Okay. I am going to need stealth from all y'all.
Damn. Okay, I was not expecting that.
I'm a giant. What's your excuse, Loveman?
I haven't
You're
showered in a
also
few
a rat
days.
who makes bombs. You're standing
His,
upwind.
his gauntlet clinks.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a tree around that I can scramble up into and keep a lookout?
Uh, so the road is built on a very slight angle, probably for water drainage, and along one side uh of the road there's like a ditch. It's a shallow ditch, but it's there. If you guys want to be a little bit further back, you can pick a tree, maybe some bushes.
I'll pick a tree that's got good overlook at the road and scramble up in it to keep a lookout.
Okay, Jinx, you find a nice big shady tree growing up next to the road to scramble on up.
I'm gonna try and stay near Jinx. Underbrush as concealed as possible.
Okay. You wind up about 30-ish feet away from her. You hunkered down on the ground. You're just staring at this closed tent, waiting. Mr. Leffman, where would you like to hide?
I hmm. Is there like a window you can kind of like hide underneath, like underneath the windowsill?
Like in the tent?
In the what?
In the tent?
Oh, so I meant like next to the building. It looked like we were
Yeah,
next to a
building is
building.
a tent.
Oh, okay. Yes.
If you want to try to sneak into the tent, like, policy, but I'm down for it.
If he tries to
I'm
walk
not trying to sneak
away,
into the.
I have already readied an attack.
Mhm.
For if he doesn't
I'm
stay
not
next to
trying to
me.
sneak away. I'm just trying to get to like a window and see what I can see in there.
It's a tent.
Hey,
It's a
some tents
big
have
tent.
windows.
It's a big tent. It sounds like there's still gambling going on. Is your best bet?
Okay.
Carmine, where would you like to be?
Um, I was thinking of doing like the meme in like games where like you pretend to blend in or whatever, like you're doing something random, but that wouldn't be stealth anymore, would it?
Um, if you're trying to just act really, really casual, then that would probably be society.
Oh. No, I'll keep the stealth roll. Well, there's only bushes and trees.
There's mostly just bushes and trees.
um, I'll hide in a bush that's adjacent to Chef.
All right, so Jinx has spider monkeyed her way into a tree that's overhanging the road to drop down on him. Chef and Leftman are in the bushes next to the tree, and Carmine is in a different bush on the other side of the
Yeah.
road. Some of you are better at hiding than others. Notably, Jinx basically just goes absolute stealth mode and disappears. You guys know that she's in the tree, but you don't know where in the tree she is. And you wait for hours. You guys got here, it was maybe 9 o'clock in the morning. By the time you guys left, it was about 11. It's 3, maybe. The heat of the day is on you. It's hot. It's muggy. It's a really warm spring day with perhaps the promise of rain tonight, but for now it's just humid. And it's hot. And you're out in the sun. And you haven't done anything for 4 hours. Just waiting for somebody to come out of that tent. And you're not actually sure what the plan is or when something is going to happen. You've seen a small handful of people come out of Slatchow ready to with money clinking in their pockets, ready to gamble it away. The party inside the tent just gets louder and louder. And I'm going to ask everybody for a will saving throw. Jinx passes. Jeff doesn't. Leftman and Carmine both pass.
That's crazy.
Woo.
Chef,
30.
it's vicious. Like, you're used to working in hot environments, but you're used to doing shit in hot environments. Roll me a constitution check. You're used to doing stuff in hot environments. You're used to hot environments having the expressiveness and the life of an active kitchen, and hanging around doing nothing but waiting. It's just vicious and it's brutal and it's so hot and it's so humid and so warm, and it just would feel really good to just lie down and nap. Leftman, you aren't sure when it starts happening, but Chef has passed out and is snoring right next to you. What are you going to do with this?
Mm. We try to poke him awake. Hey, get up.
Uh, Chef, you wake up to a rat man poking you violently in the ribs.
Being startled awake, I'm gonna come up swinging. Unarmed fist.
All right, roll me an unarmed attack. You catch air. You've successfully punched the bush around you. Not anywhere that it would hurt to, but like, congratulations, man. Welcome to Minecraft. You've punched wood.
What the hell just happened?
You're falling asleep on the job.
Well, shit. Let me check. I believe I have a flask.
That would not surprise me.
Yes, I'm gonna pull out the flask and take a drink and offer Leftman a drink.
I'll never say no. Leftman's going to take a big ol' swig.
Carmen has just set up an easel.
She's used to sitting for hours.
And meanwhile, Jinx is holding herself up in between two tree limbs with one hand over her head. Her feet spread shoulder width apart. She's got one knife in her hand and she's got another one in her mouth. It's gonna drop on him like she's Zoro from One Piece.
Spider monkey attack.
Mm-hmm. And so Jinx, Carmine, you hear a bit of a scuffle going on in the bush. What's got Chef and Leftman in it. But you don't actually see very much. Would either of you like to respond to this in any meaningful way?
I'm just looking to see if I can see anything.
All right,
They're scuffling around. Not too concerned about that.
fantastic. And Carmine, roll me art. I'm sorry, craft.
Oh, yes. Wait. Lore art or
Crafting. You are painting,
craft,
no?
craft, craft. Yes, there it is. Sorry.
You make a. It takes you a moment. It takes you a moment of working on it. Something about the way the noon light catches on this tent just speaks to your soul. You start painting and you start painting it up. As the scuffle starts to come in, you're like uh moving on to the highlighting stage. After about another hour, you have a really you describe this painting to me.
How far away are we from the tent?
You're 100 yards, maybe 150.
Okay. Um, Carmine got bored because we've been waiting so long for something to happen, so she wanted to try a style that she wasn't used to.
Okay.
So she tried to paint the tent in a Monet inspired style. So
Okay.
from close up, I don't know how close Jinx is to Carmine, but from close up, you couldn't really tell what it is other than just splashes of colors, but from far away, you can actually put the picture together that it's a tent.
Or kind of
And
like a
what do you title
pointillism where you back up and you see the picture.
Yeah, that's
Neat.
how Monet painted.
Ah,
and what would you like to title this piece?
Mm. Fucking start carving board into it. Um, she'll name it Lucky.
I like that. It has now been added to Carmine's art pieces. And you can sell it probably a decent amount of money. However, as you are putting the uh, as you are putting the last few dots in and signing your name to it, you see some activity, and particularly you see a very tall man in a in an extremely tall hat. Open up the door, say something to the people still within the tent, and come strolling on down the tent or down the road towards you, whistling gaily all the while. Do any of you speak while he do any of you do anything whilst he approaches?
Is this our dude? Can we see the pin?
Roll me a perception check. Jeff, you squint your eyes, but you can't see it yet. He's still too far away.
I'm gonna hold.
All right. I should probably be asking, but like, are you guys planning to just make this guy eat dirt?
My thought was we would follow him to where he's going.
Like, yeah.
Or are we planning to just hide and let him and just follow him?
My plan was to hide and follow.
I was
Okay.
planning on becoming a backpack, but I guess I can follow.
Jinx, he'd probably notice if someone who weighed 30 pounds dropped out of the tree onto him.
Well,
He looks
yeah,
kind of
but
willowy. He
still.
might not even be able to keep his footing if you just drop on top of him like that.
Um, could I do a perception check to see if I think who it is?
Yeah.
If it's the same man? Oh, well,
Still awful far away. But he's coming closer at least.
How far away is he actually?
Uh, like 90 feet away, maybe 100.
Mm, 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 mm. Yeah. Is he walking on the road or just like
Yeah.
in the forest?
No, he's walking down the middle of the road. As he's approaching, you see that he's got himself a fancy cane, and he's like walking along, whistling as though he hasn't a care in the world.
Can I gather some paintbrushes and just walk out into the road and just fucking trip? I just drop everything.
Oh, yes.
Okay, I shall do that.
All right. Carmine stands up, uh say something like, "Well, that's finished." And then you walk into the road, and you trip, and
I drop like some cups. I drop like random
you trip
paintbrushes.
over a rock that you swear wasn't there, and you absolutely eat dirt.
Yeah.
Uh, oh, hello there, Miss young lady. Are you well? As he hurries, but not a lot, to approach you. Jinx,
See?
he's got a pen. Got a bunch of really bright, multicolored feathers sticking out of it.
Can I tell it's the same pin that Aki had?
It's the same pen that Aki had.
How far am I from him?
Uh, you're about 20 feet. Carmine is between you and him.
Okay. I am going to keep an eye on things. I'm going to see about following him, see if I can follow him without being noticed.
You shift until you are crouching on a branch, and you take the dagger out of your mouth with your free hand, just in case you need it.
Indeed.
Uh, and Carmine, he's not coming down to help you collect things. He's like holding out a hand to help you up. Dear Miss, but you must be careful. These roads are absolutely terrible everywhere on this god's forsaken island that I've been to.
Um, she's not gonna notice the hand at first. She's just gonna like
Mhm.
scramble up her items.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I must have just not packed things correctly. I could have broken something. And she's just gonna scramble, pick up her items, and when she looks up to look at his hand, that's when her eye's gonna catch on the brooch.
You recognize that pin? Aki had a pin
Um,
like that.
she's gonna kind of seize for a second because it's different seeing something from far away and up close.
Mhm.
Um, she's gonna kind of clutch her items and take his hand and stand up.
Mhm.
Um, I thank you. I just
Yes, of course.
and she's just gonna keep staring at the brooch for a second. Actually, I might have can I give you something in return for helping me.
Yes, of
I
course.
and she's gonna she's gonna dig into her bag and she's
Mhm.
gonna pull out Aki's brooch and just wait and see his reaction.
Uh, roll me perception. He doesn't seem to recognize it.
But he's wearing one, right?
Yeah, but like the feathers got burned off, so it looks a little bit different.
Oh.
Oh my, oh, thank you. He takes a closer. Are you like handing it to him?
Yeah, if he wants to take it.
He takes a closer look at it. Oh my, this seems to have been through kind of terrible accident. Tell me, miss, how did you come by this?
My dear friend had this from his mentor, and you are wearing one just like it when I used to have feathers. And she's gonna be suddenly like super like stern with him.
Yeah, so you're trying to insinuate something. He palms the pen. It does. He has the pen in his open hand. He folds his fingers over, opens his hand again. The pen is gone.
You are now the third person I've ever seen with this brooch.
Yes.
I have some questions.
By all means, ask them. Just so long as we continue to head into Slate Show.
Ah, Sancho. You have business over there?
Excellent. You must be local.
Yes. You could call it that.
Marvelous.
And she's gonna kind
Unfortunately,
of
I won't be staying long. I'll be moving through rather rapidly. However, dear Mr. Agadez and I have been traveling for some time, and at this city we just elected to part ways.
um she's gonna kind of squint at that and move out of the way with her hand and say, well, then we can walk together then.
Marvelous, marvelous. And he starts walking foppishly. Now, you said that you had questions?
My dear friend's mentor had this brooch that
Hmm.
you've now taken. He was looking for his mentor.
Hmm.
Are you part of a society?
Many, darling. Many. Honestly, if a society doesn't have me in it, then it's not worth calling society.
Um, she's gonna pretend to laugh at that and kind of like curl her hair behind her ear.
Mhm.
Well, of course, we all would like to be number one in society, don't we all? But no, no, I mean, you all wear this specific pin. You must all be a part of one specific group, correct?
He rolls his eyes back. He looks straight up. looking straight into the tree that Jinx is in, but he's not actually looking, so he doesn't see Jinx. Well, that depends. You see, I won this off of a someone who tried to gamble too much in Mr. Agadaz's environment. And, well, fortune favors the bold and all that. I'm terribly sorry. I don't know how you lost your friend. I really can't help you.
Who lost the pin?
Carmine, he's lying to you about that.
No, I know.
He's also lying to you about this. Oh, I don't remember the gentleman's name.
Can I do a perception, or do I just know that he's lying?
Oh, I just rolled you a perception secretly. You beat him by 3.
Oh. Um, what's the closest thing to us?
Like as you guys are walking down the road,
Yeah.
uh, well, he's right underneath the tree that Jinx is in, which means that he's basically next to the bushes that Chef and Leftman are in.
Okay. Sorry, I'm looking at something. I am going to try to bon mot him. And what I'm going to try and do is like, what I want to do is lift out a finger, and I'm going to have my witch claw out, and I'm going to kind of like put it under his chin and force him to back into the tree as I'm insulting him.
You're going to try to threaten him.
Yes. And
Okay.
I'm going to say, if you fight as well as you speak, you may want to learn some manners. And try to back him into the tree that Jinx is on in.
Okay. Roll me diplomacy, but I will tell you that he's good at will save.
Okay. Oh my lord. At this point, I just need Chef to come out of the bush and just fucking attack.
He reaches up, he brushes your hand out of the way, lifts up your chin so that you are, as he looks down his nose at you. Darling, you must understand. There are many people in life that don't respond well to threats, and I am very much one of them. Give me a will save, please.
Yeah.
You are afflicted by laughing fit. You burst into uncontrollable laughter. You are slowed 1, cannot take reactions. And he is going to cast another spell on himself and take off running.
I want to hit him with Halfling Jinx.
All right. Will saving throw of 20. That's a critical success. Told you he was good at those. As he is making his hasted way off down the road, Jinx, you are still laughing.
Oh, I got hit with it too?
No, I'm sorry, Carmine, you are still
Yeah.
laughing. Chef Lefman, how are you going to respond to that?
At this point, Chef's gonna stand up. Oh, for fuck's sakes. You guys are goddamn morons. Excuse me, sir. Sir, please stop. I just want to ask you a question. Just like one
Well, thank you
question.
very much. Your friends are quite rude.
I know.
He turns around to give that to you. Reaches up with his cane to touch the brim of his hat. Uses that as a bit of a salute, and he turns back around and he keeps running towards Slashow.
If I were to rage, what are my odds of catching him?
So he has cast haste on himself, which means that he has 4 actions per turn. He is using all of them to stride. So he is moving at 100 feet every 6 seconds. While you are raging, you could conceivably catch up to him.
I could catch up to him in 6 seconds or less.
Not in 6. He's
My
got a bit
move.
of a head start.
Okay, it'd be 2 turns because my movement speed's 135 feet while raging.
Yeah. So the question isn't can you catch up to him, because the answer to that is yes. The question is can you catch up to him and then not do violence upon him?
I'm just gonna take off running after him the whole time. Please, I just want to talk. I'll even drop my sword. I'll leave my sword.
Drop your sword, you start sprinting.
I'm not gonna rage because the being encircled by fire might be terrifying to some people. But yeah, I'm just gonna drop my sword and just take off. I just want to talk to you, man. I swear to God, I'll leave these idiots back here. I just want to ask you some questions.
He turns around. You start to catch up. And as you get within about 30 feet, which is speaking loudly distance instead of shouting distance, he says to you, dear sir, I suggest that you turn around and go back to your very rude friends and perhaps discuss appropriate manners with them. Good day. Roll me a will save.
Okay. Can I say anything before I roll this?
Nope. That's going to be a fail. Suggestion has a duration of 1 minute or until the suggestion is complete. This seems like a really logical and really really sensible thing to do. You know, maybe you really should talk with the team about like what appropriate plans are, and before you know it, you've already turned around and you're starting to make your way back.
As I'm starting to make my way back, I am gonna yell at the group. You dumbasses know if Aki were here, he'd be so disappointed in us. And continue making my way back to the group.
You continue angrily marching your way back to the group. Chef, what you don't see is this gentleman turning around and taking off back towards town again.
Do I see it?
I mean, yeah, the rest of you see it. Leftman, were you chasing after him too?
No. I was just gonna point him out to Chef.
All right.
Am I able to follow him through the trees?
Unfortunately not.
Okay.
Did they see him do anything when I yelled that?
No.
Okay.
Carmine, when Chef turns around, Carmine, you stop laughing. Chef, you have angrily stomped back to the group.
Wow. You know, it's kind of impressive how bad you guys shit the bed on this one. Just saying. Not that I'm king high and mighty here, but for fuck's sakes, Liffman, you trying to fight some random dude in a no violence unless you're betting on it casino. Miss Carmen, I know the lion made you angry, but I'm not mad at you. I'm disappointed. I expect better out of you. You're supposed to be the brains of this outfit.
He took his brooch, Chef.
You gave it to him. You fucking gave it to him. What did you expect him to do? Like, oh, this is garbage. I'm just gonna throw this over here in the woods. Now we gotta try and track down this guy who knew she was up in the tree, made you laugh uncontrollably, and made me turn my big dumb ass around and come back here.
No, he didn't know I was up in the tree. Never saw me.
Well, he said them, talking to Chef.
I would bet you dollars to donuts he looked right at your ass.
He definitely saw that there were 4 of you when you guys tried to attack him earlier.
Um,
And there was no you guys tried to attack him when Leffman tried to attack him.
When someone tried to attack him, he saw that there were 4 of you in this group.
well, he mentioned to me he's going to Sacho, and he broke a deal with casino head honcho fat guy over there. So maybe we can see where he's going in Sacho. He might be going to talk to Arthur. We don't know. We should probably find out.
Let's make our way towards town and get with Arthur and see if he can tell us anything about this guy. Or if he... I mean, we'll keep a lookout on the way into town and see if we see anything, or see if anybody's out and seen him come back. I might go hit up the inn or the inn and tavern and see if they see anything there while you head to Arthur, because I need a drink right now. God, we fucked this up. Am I down yet?
Yes, your suggestion has completed.
All right.
And so the 4 of you make your way back into town. Would you guys like to look in particular places, or are you just going to be trying to look around?
I'm gonna go to the inn and get a drink and see if by chance he's there. I'm also gonna suggest to Carmine that she go by the lab. If he's not there, go by his house. And Miss Carmine, what do you think we should do with the kids?
Find us work at the Pathfinder Society.
You heard the boss.
Any kind of work?
She's just gonna storm off to Arthur's lap.
All right. Let's pick up at uh let's pick up with the Pathfinder crew. Let's pick up with the PFS group. The two of you walk in to what seems to be a bit of a skeleton crew. Sin is putting away the documents for the day. Cookie is cleaning up for the night. Oh, hello. How can I help the two of you?
We don't have anything to turn in right now, correct?
I don't believe so.
Okay. I want to go over to the board and see if there's any jobs.
Okay. There's what you are rapidly picking up is the usual miscellany. Hey, I need a broom. Bring me a broom. But you notice that there's a couple of things that are notable in their absence. The first is anything from Granny. Granny is gone. You do not know where she went. Um, and second is the last time that you guys were here, there was a lot of activity being done around guarding caravans. Doesn't seem like there's a whole lot going on there now. Well, unfortunately, it's been a bit of a slow day, so most people tend to do their job hunting in the morning, and we don't have a terribly whole lot going on right now. Is there anything? Are you looking for any particular kind of work, Miss Hex? No, I'm sorry, Jinx.
Just seeing what's available. I'm not sure why we're here, so I'm just looking around and amusing myself.
What do you
We're
mean by
here
that?
just to find work.
Okay, so we are here to find work. That's what I originally
Yeah.
thought, and then I thought we were wrong. Okay, so we can always do the broom thing.
You could, but he'll just misplace it and come around again asking for the next one. Um,
Oh, so me
it's
like me with pens. I kind of get that.
it. She takes a deep breath. And Cookie pipes up. We don't like that guy. He keeps trying to get into Sin's pants.
Ah, fair enough.
Yeah. So it's more of we don't particularly want to give him to be around. But well, uh, that comes down to one of the reasons that the various countries here on the island allow the Pathfinder Society to continue operating, and one of them is that we operate as a contractor for these sorts of things, so that you don't go to the government, which means that the government doesn't need to pay for it. Yay! You get the feeling that she's not actually terribly enthusiastic about that relationship, but whatever, it pays her bills.
Pretty much. Understand that. Hey, Ratman, you want to take a look? Anything you strikes your fancy?
Uh, sure. What did I see again?
Uh,
Something about a broom.
there's the delivery of a broom. Um, there's a bunch of the usual stuff. Um, there's a lot less caravan guarding this time. Um, and Leftman, there's one piece of parchment that looks kind of faded. So you pick it up, take a look at it. Um, and it says, we think this house is haunted. We'd like a spellcaster to come around and perform appropriate exorcisms. Um, it is iron ranked, and they are offering a comparatively piddly 3 gold pieces to the people who come out and take a look at this house. Um, they describe the house. It's about 2 miles out of town,
Hmm.
but they do specify that it needs to be a spellcaster.
Well, Lutton's gonna take a look at it and take it.
All right.
Sounds like something Carmine can do.
Mhm.
I'm gonna take that, and I'm also gonna take the broom.
The broom one that they specifically asked you to not take.
I didn't hear that half.
All right. To-do list: deliver a broom.
Jinx is gonna say something to him. It's like they don't want us to do that one.
Oh, why not?
I don't know, some shit about the government.
Uh, all right. He's gonna just kind of like do his best to stick it back onto the bulletin board.
Yeah, you put the bit that you ripped off right back on there. Same push bit and everything. And you now have a gig to investigate a haunted house.
I'm gonna make my way directly back to Carmine.
Uh, you think Carmine was heading for the lab, and I think that sounds like a pretty good reason to lab.
I will head in that direction.
Carmine, you walk up to the lab. It's comparatively quiet to some of the feelings that have been going on. But given that you're growing somewhat used to the lab exploding semi-regularly, that's not saying a whole lot. Um, there's definitely the sound of smithing going on. There's definitely also the sound of discussion.
Um, Carmen's just gonna kind of lean against the big old door frame and just watch.
Honestly, Arthur, it wouldn't be the worst thing for you to settle down. Shut it, Mikael. I had enough of that shit from the people who are trying to marry me off for political purposes. I'm not saying to do it for political purposes. I'm just saying find yourself a nice minotaur. You'll be fine. It will be good. You'll be able to carry on your house, take over the nation. What is the point of becoming Veliki Kinyas if you do not have you do not have an heir to pass it down to? What would your mother say? What would your father say?
Carmen's just gonna kind of cough to interrupt this awkward conversation that Arto doesn't want.
Arthur pulls something off of his hip and he holds it up and he's staring at it lovingly. It is a revolver that is probably the size of your thigh, Carmi.
No, that's pretty sick.
Mikhail, you go off to school and you come back and you do not realize that there are some things that grant power that the world has not yet seen. Just because the way that things are is the way that they have been for 1,000 years does not mean that they always. The world is changing. And this is the path forward. With this, we take over the nation, then we take over the island. With this, we can beat back the dogs of the Emerald Empire. With this, we can take over world. Who can be able to stop us? Are there better weapons? Perhaps. But I can train a levy of soldiers to this, be able to kill anything that breathes in a day. Only if you can get it consistent and only if you can teach someone else how to make them. Arthur. And that's when they both look over. You have company. Kenyas? He salutes. And he looks to you, Carmine. He looks at Arthur. Kenyas, I request leave. You have my leave to go. And Mikhail makes his way out of earshot, but very deliberately where he can keep an eye on the two of you. And so,
Um,
Miss Carmine, he still has his
she's
gat out, but he's standing there topless with an apron on. And it's got like long leather
um she's gonna kind of chuckle as she gives her greetings. You know, I had a weird moment where I was just thinking about only Minotaur abs, but besides the point. I've had a long day and I have some questions for you that you might not give me answers, but
That
if you don't
depends on
mind me
what the
asking.
questions are and whether or not I have answers. But fair warning, the answers that I have may or may not be what we're looking. So he points to a chair off in the corner. You can pull up a chair and talk or while I work, or we can take a bit of a break.
Um, we'll talk while you're working. Seems like you're on a roll right now.
A little bit. Mikhail is trustworthy, but he enjoys politics.
Hmm. Yes, he's very
Politics.
persistent on you needing a legacy and
Uh,
children.
I do not want to have that. I will have to have children, but for now, there are other kinds of legacies to leave. He spares the gun one last look as he holsters it.
I'm trying to remember. I think we've shown Aki's brooch to him before, right? In the
Yeah,
past. Okay.
yeah. He's met Aki. The brooch was more memorable than Aki's face to most people.
Um, she's gonna kind of sit down and like nervously wipe her hands on her dress. You don't have to answer this question, but do you by any chance have an appointment or expect an out of town visitor? Other than the usuals.
I mean, Mikhail has been at university for some time. He's taking this. He's told me that he is taking this session off. Um, I understand that the next session is going to be going for some time. So it's good to have friends around, but it's not um, something particular. The Kinyagina of Leone is still trying to parade her daughters around, trying to convince me to marry one of them. And she will probably demand as a dowry uh, that I renounce my claim to the position of Eliki Kenyans over the entire dominion. This will never happen. Um, no, I can't say that I'm expecting any particular company. Not even yours, although it is a pleasant surprise.
Well, considering it sounds like you want to do some sort of world domination, it makes sense that you'd be an eligible bachelor.
Um, eligible is perhaps a strong word for it, but wound me to describe me so.
Well, I'm just jesting, my dear Arthur, don't worry. Um,
Dear, when did we become dear?
she's gonna kind of smile at him. Um, I'm asking because you may have heard about the circus outside town.
Ah, yes, the Emporium. They come through every few years. My understanding is that they make something of a circuit of the island. Useful for
Yeah.
news. Mr. Aguedez is notoriously tight-lipped about anything particular.
Well, we paid a little visit to the circus. Actually met Mr. Agadez, who,
Ah,
um,
you either
I don't know
spec
if
gave or cost him a great deal of money then.
well, let's say my pocket's a little heavier, but
That's always a way to put him in a foul mood.
she's gonna kind of lean in. It seems like he might have broken a deal with one of his fellow associates. I'm not too sure.
The Agidas does not have associates. He has employees. He occasionally has travel companions.
Do you recall the brooch with feathers?
Ah, yes, the one worn by your colorful friend.
Yes.
Regrettably died in the. I do recall.
Now, I don't know how long it's been since you've seen Mr. Agadas, but he has one.
Does he now?
Yes. And the associate
But that fat
that,
old man would never stoop to embroidering himself thusly.
yes, well, his associate that he sounds like broke something with is also wearing one, and that associate is coming into town. We would like to try to speak to said person to find out more about Aki and what we were trying to do to help Aki. Is there any way you could try and keep an eye on this gentleman or let us know where he is?
If he
You
comes
are the
to the
Kenyans.
lab, I will send Mikhail to bring to summon you. Miss Carmine, a great many people travel through the city and do not come to Kenya. I will do what I can.
Um, she's gonna stand up because she realizes that she's kind of gotten to the end of that. That if she pressed more, she probably wouldn't get nothing out of it. Um, well, thank you, Arthur. I'm sorry for randomly coming and asking you questions. It might be a bit rude to some.
Miss Carmine, you have done me a great many favors. You have done me a you have done for me a great many tasks. You are allowed to ask the occasional and the occasional favor. I assure you, it is not something that I will hold between. After all, what are favors between friends?
She's gonna kind of stare at him for a moment. Right, well, I guess I'll be off to go tell Chef and figure out if maybe we can catch this gentleman.
I hope you do.
She's gonna skedaddle on out.
You run into Leftman.
Oh, just the person I was looking for. Lefman's going to hand Carmine the contract quest thing.
You found work?
Did I?
It needs a spellcaster and is only 3 gold. This doesn't speak trap to you at all?
Actually, what it speaks more of to me is there was nothing other than this. The other thing they really didn't want us to take, which was something about finding a broom for someone and government.
She's gonna sigh,
I've
poke
heard
her.
about that one. That's courtesy of his name is Thornton. He's the kind of person who we make stay inside, otherwise he tries to leer at young girls.
Carmine's gonna poke her head in and wave the scroll at Arthur. Well,
Huh?
now I perform exorcisms, so guess I'll be
Excellent.
back.
Excellent. Depending on how it goes, I may have some more work. I may have some more exorcisms for you to perform.
Carmine's just gonna wink at him and then just storm past Leffman down, muttering about how Leffman's choice of work is shit.
Armin, you wink at him like an actual person. He looks up at you, deliberately closes one eyelid, opens it slowly, and smiles as you walk away. Good day, Lefman. It's getting on
Hi.
towards evening. You should probably find a good place to sleep.
Yeah, you're probably right.
And last of all, we've got Chef in the inn. Chef, you make the usual arrangements for a room. If I'm remembering right, it's going to be 4 gold for 2 rooms.
All right. Do I see anything when I walk in? Or
No.
anyone in particular?
There's like the usual dinner crowd, but no one out of the ordinary.
Inn has a bar, yes?
Inn's got a bar.
I'm gonna go sit at the bar.
You go and you sit at the bar. Drinks not included in the room tab. What are you gonna have?
Give me your finest cup of whiskey. Y'all been busy this evening?
Uh, fine alcohol. Fine alcohol is going to run you a silver for the good whiskey. Look, barkeep looks around. I had to complain.
You seen anybody new and unusual by chance? Carrying a cane, big feather pen on his robe, hat.
Nah.
Would you tell me if you had?
Barkeep holds out their hand.
Gonna drop a gold.
Nobody like you were explaining, but there was an elf that came through a little bit. That came through a little bit ago. Went straight up to his room. Hasn't come out since. Ordered food to be brought up to him. Honestly, I figure he's on his way to Tower Place, but we don't get many elves through.
Interesting.
Yeah. Kinclave normally keeps to itself. They don't like Pete, they don't like us. And by us, I mean anybody but the Kinclave, and nobody really likes them either.
He's gonna down his whiskey.
Room service boy already came back, so we know that he's not trying to eat people, and we're happy.
He is going to order another whiskey.
Absolutely. That'll be another silver.
He's gonna set down the silver and put 5 gold on top of it.
You trying to buy everybody around or what?
If you see him, get me, please, sir.
Well, if he's going on the tower place, well, who knows what he'll do. But it's a couple of days at least. You got it. What's your name?
People call me Chef.
Fair enough. I'll give you a holler, chef, and you're drinking free for the rest of the night.
I appreciate you.
Is
there an open table?
Yeah, there's an open table it's set for 6, but it's easy enough to fit the 4 of you around there.
Yeah, I'll go sit at the table with my whiskey.
Jinx walks in, finds you nursing a whiskey.
Hey, look, if it isn't the one person who didn't fuck up today, good job today.
We're doing nothing at all.
You didn't do anything to fuck us over today.
Fair enough. I'm going to climb up on a stool next to him.
All right.
You hungry?
Sure.
You know where Dumbass and Miss Carmine are?
Last time I heard Ratman was going to go find Carmine, I think Carmine went to go see Arthur. I'm not 100% certain on that.
Well, I'm sure they will be back here. Let's order some food. Gonna order just all kinds of food for the table. Like little
Fair enough.
nibbles,
You paid in advance.
cheese, steaks, whatever. Just load us down with food. It's been a long shit day, and Chef's gonna eat and drink away his sorrows.
There's a lot of pork. They do basically everything but come out with a head stuffed with an apple for you. You got pork stew, you got bacon, you got basically every kind of pork prepared however you want it.
And I would like to
You
get
got a beer battered and fried because Cook's trying weird stuff.
Ooh. I would like to get some blood sausage for Carmine.
Hey man, if that's what you want, you get it.
Hand a drink to Jinx. Bottoms up.
Jinx looks at it. Goes ahead and knocks it back.
And we will munch and wait.
You guys get the like the first course of the meal when 2 familiar forms make their way through the door. Lefman, Carmine, the two of you find Jinx and Chef making their way through a table full of pork, vegetables, and breads with a bottle of whiskey set there and two more spots waiting for you.
Any luck?
Carmine's gonna place the scroll on an empty spot on the table. Apparently Leftman here thinks, because I do magic, that I can do an exorcism. That definitely sounds like a trap.
Well, I'm always down to try new and interesting things. I may have a hit.
Oh?
Elf came in, straight to the room service. Didn't get a good description of him, but apparently they don't see many elfin folk here. I left a little coin with the barkeep and told him to grab me if he sees the filler.
Okay. Well, Arthur said that he doesn't have any random appointments coming up, but he would let me know if the man decided to randomly show up.
Here's hoping.
But is our room that you booked by any chance right next to this person's?
You know, I did not ask that. You might go ask the innkeeper. I have found they tend to be more than amenable to giving information they shouldn't when you give them a decent sum of money.
Okay. She's gonna get up and find the innkeeper.
Yes, how can I help you? Your associate, the large one with the hat, has already secured your group rooms. Would you like room service to come and wake you or to bring you food or anything?
No, I was just by any chance asking if the location of my room was next to another patron's.
Yes, your associate historically has requested rooms adjacent to one another, so we've decided to ensure that you are in fact adjacent to other members of your party. Um, Unfortunately, I can't share information about other parties.
She's gonna fuck it, we're highballer. She's gonna slap 5 gold. What about the elven gentleman?
Uh, the the person manning the desk looks down at the money, reaches out, slips it carefully, leans over conspiratorially. Sorry, he's in the other wing.
Could our rooms by any chance be adjacent to that one?
Rooms over there are bigger, so we're going to upcharge you. But if that's something that you're willing to
5 gold
pay
before he
for,
even finishes the sentence.
I think that something could possibly be arranged. Let me just go through and make some changes. Uh,
Don't mind the housekeeping, sweetheart. We're not too demanding.
all right. Carmine, are you going to tell Jinx that stuff is moved?
Um,
You are handed a pair of fancy keys
ooh.
as Jinx stumbles off up to bed. Good
She's
night,
gonna
Jinx.
she's gonna jingle the keys at Jinx. Look, we have keys now. Do you want to go see where they
Ooh,
go?
yeah.
And Carmine's gonna lift them high just enough that to see if they'll catch Chef's eye.
Chef, roll me a perception.
I got a
He's
good
deep in
buzz. What do you want?
Okay.
He's deep in his cups. He's got a plate full of food.
Um, Carmine's just gonna dangle Jinx like a dog to the room, to the new room.
All right. You guys have two rooms. With ensuite baths this time.
Oh my gosh.
The rooms are larger. The beds are softer.
Has this always been an option?
Yeah, if you're willing to pay 12 gold for it.
Okay, that might be a new thing.
Folks, Jinx's player has not been feeling well, so she whispered to me a couple of minutes ago, letting me she'd be setting off for the night.
No, you're good. Don't worry. Um,
But now she's logged off, so I want to, pass that around. Make sure that people aren't panicking over interact going out.
no, you're good. Carmine will just gently tuck Jinx into the bed. And
Army. You leave Jinx snoring uproariously as she has been known to do as she sleeps.
yep. I'm gonna close and lock the door for Jinx. And is it mine and Jinx's rooms that's close to the elves, or Chef's and Luffman's?
Evens or odds?
Yeah, evens.
So the elf is in the room on the end at the corner.
Hmm.
You are in the room right next to him. Chef and
Hmm.
Lefman are on the other side of you.
Okay, so we're in the middle. Um,
Yeah.
I'm going to. Can I perceive anything on the door or under the door in the doorway?
You can roll perception for sure.
I'm looking for like funky business.
Uh, the doors in this part of the inn are more secure. The locks are better. The woods themselves are the the wood that the door is made out of itself is sturdier. The door is sturdier. It's better fitted. Um, you don't see or hear anything immediately untoward. Do you have something like detect magic?
Yeah, I was gonna ask to cast that next.
Okay.
Where is it? Blah 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 spells. Blah 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 blah. Wrong thing. This thing.
Um, You take a deep breath and you send out a pulse of detecting magic, and you sense a disguise of a you sense a disguise that's about big enough for a person.
Mm.
No, I'm sorry, it only registers the presence or absence of magic. Yeah, there's magic on the other side of this door.
I am going to go back downstairs
Okay.
and give Chef the other key.
Mhm.
These look different.
She's gonna put her hand on Chef's shoulder and kind of like lean into the table. Jinx is asleep. We're next to the elf. There's some magic in that room. And then she's just gonna sit down at the table and go back to eating.
Standing.
There's blood sausage. It's delightful.
Yay.
No, but like seriously, these keys look different. What the fuck's up with that?
Go find out. Look where it goes.
Chef will head upstairs and
Chef, you are stopped next to the staircase up by the gentleman at the front. Excuse me, sir. The lady over there with the really nice dress, she's upgraded your group, so I'm going to need that we gave you back.
he'll hand back the keys.
Thank you
Upgrade.
very much. Yeah. Instead of going up the stairs and turning right, you're going to go up the stairs and turn left. You should be the second door on the right. Once you go down and turn the hall.
With a confused look on his face,
Would you like
Chef
to show you the
will...
way, sir?
Yeah, if you would show me to the room, please.
Absolutely. Come on up. Absolutely. Just follow me, sir.
Lead me into
Chef,
glory.
led up to a much nicer room than you are used to. The room has an ensuite bathroom. It's got a little closet for you to set up anything in. It's got a chair in the corner. It has two large, fluffy beds, and the blankets look warm. Here you go, sir.
What the actual fuck?
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
You have had this here the whole time.
Yes?
Why didn't no one tell me of this? This is fucking great, man. There's a shitter in the room.
Yes? It's also expensive.
There are two things you cannot put a price on in life. Good sleep and a happy ass. Those two things are
Okay.
undebatable. A clean ass is a happy ass. And Euro's other facilities do not necessarily spark towards the clean. Now that we know this is an option, can you try to keep two of these available for us anytime you see us coming in town, or if we tell you we'll be back?
Unfortunately, I can't make that sort of promise, sir. However, I can make sure that from now on, when you are coming in and requesting a room, we can try to put you in the upgraded facility.
That would be much appreciated.
Yeah, of course. Good night, sir.
Chef's gonna drop off his stuff. Good night, gentlemen. Chef's gonna drop off his stuff and head back down to the food.
All right.
When he gets back to the table, he's gonna look at Carmine. There is a private shitter. I am gonna take a bath tonight. I am so excited you have no idea.
Well, when you're beautiful and you flaunt your money, you can get your way of things.
How did we not know this was an option? I mean, fuck's sakes, with as much as I've thrown gold around in this sumbitch, you would think they would have mentioned that this was an option.
It's okay. But mine and Jinx's rooms are right next to his. Yours are on the other side of us. Do you want to be with Jinx tonight, or do you want me to be in there? I don't trust the rat alone. Because he'll tear up the room, not because of that.
That sounds like more racism.
I-
Because I got claws, huh?
I'm good with staying with the rat man, but do we have something? Do you have a spell? Some paper we could put under the rug in the hallway, something so that we would hear if he comes out without as like undetectable and oh, that's weird, this just happens to be here, not like to let him know we're watching for him.
Definitely nothing of the exorcist type, and she's gonna glare at Leftman. But, well, I do have a frog, don't we, Sebastian?
Hello.
You don't need to sleep, right?
I mean, not really.
Good, you're keeping watch. Hope you don't mind.
Um, he looks around his bucket.
There's a bathtub in the room.
He looks up to you like he has seen the face of God.
I'll let you
I
have a
mean, I
turn
have
in the
a very
bathtub.
serious question for you.
Yes.
What's a bathtub?
It's like your own personal private pond.
Yes.
That sounds like paradise.
It is. It
So do you
is.
think you can let us know any fishiness with the elven friend that we've heard about? Please?
Yeah, I can definitely try. I do have a thought though.
Yes.
Are you going to just leave me in a bucket? Like out in the hallway, or do you want me to like watch from the window?
I mean,
Well,
I was thinking if you're just awake and listening, you seem to have pretty good ears and recognize stuff.
yeah.
Eh, good for a frog and good are two different things.
Well, I could, give you a good old slap and you could probably go through the wall and then pretend to be just a statue frog, but I have a feeling this elf would detect you. Unless you'd like to try that.
Uh,
We're just spitballing here, man. What are you thinking?
Yeah, what are you feeling?
Dealer's choice here.
You get the bathtub.
So you're just going to leave me in the tub overnight?
No, I'm saying you'll get a turn.
Well, yeah,
I don't
but
know.
like you need to sleep, and the purple-haired one needs to sleep.
The purple-haired one's already sleeping, don't worry. She'll sleep through anything. So what are we thinking?
I'm in.
Where would you like to be?
Uh, you said you would put me in the bathtub. So how about the bathtub?
Okay. Sounds like a plan. And they're just gonna keep eating.
All right, my last question is there a way that you can alert us that is not you calling me a dumbass and calling her Miss Carmine like you usually do?
Uh,
Would you rather I call you Miss Carmine and her a dumbass?
No, I'm thinking like maybe some non-verbal. Wait,
we would have to
I can
prepare a spell,
croak.
that'll
and
do.
it takes time, I think, to prepare a spell.
No, croaking will do.
Okay, croaking. Okay.
Him screaming, "Hey, dumbass!" and Miss Carmine. That'll draw
Well,
attention. But a croak from a frog, I mean, there's a stream out back.
that's true.
That's true. It's got some lovely honeys back there too.
And on that note, I think I'm gonna take a bath. And Chef's gonna grab either a fresh bottle of whiskey or what's left in the bottle of whiskey on the table and go up and take a bath.
All right. Jeff, you've got about a third of a bottle of whiskey up in the bath with you.
And he is going full tilt. Lit candles, bubbles. He is treating himself with this bath.
Chef, there's soap.
Oh, it's on. Full bubble
There's
bath, full
actual
candles.
proper soap.
Gonna soak away the stress of the day.
Are you also drinking?
Not heavy, just
Okay. Can you give me a constitution save? I'm sorry, a fortitude save.
sure.
Critical success. This isn't enough alcohol to get you wasted. You've got like a pleasant buzz going, but that's it.
I'm not trying to get wasted, trying to chill.
Exactly. Exactly. Leftman, Carmine, Would you guys like to have a conversation between the two of you?
So, about the work.
Yes.
If it's a trap, can we just I don't know. Can we send the frog? Say he's the sorcerer or something?
Do you have a bathtub?
I can
Chef
make him
Smith.
one.
I don't think Sebastian will like that response.
We'll put it on wheels.
All I'm saying is that I have a feeling we're not going to get paid the 3 gold. We're going to get jumped because they specifically want a spellcaster, and we've had issues with spooky, scary blood magic going around.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
So what if they just want to kidnap a spellcaster? Want to try something different?
Well, then the good news is there's 3 people they still gotta go through.
That's great. That's
4 technically because of that thing over there. Which one day I will eat.
Oh,
Pointing
you
at
will.
Sebastian. I will one day. Right now, you're just marinating.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, spooky, scary blood magic's kind of what we've been getting into lately. It seems to be our thing. As much as I don't like to think or admit that.
I'm just gonna go read my book while the frog soaks in the bathtub. Excuse me. She's gonna head upstairs.
You go up. You draw a warm bath for Sebastian. Set him in it.
Yeah.
You start reading.
Yes. I'm
Uh,
reading, but can I like sit up against the wall that I share with the elf?
yes.
Okay.
I don't remember what chapter I left you on, so congratulations, you have up to chapter 5.
Okay. I'm okay. Where is it?
Thrones of Ascension.
There it is. Chapter 5.
I don't remember if I left you off on 4. Or if I left you off on 3. But
I think I was on 3
well,
because
then
I
you
don't
get through 2
recognize.
chapters tonight.
Yay. Lore. More lore.
More lore. Lots of lore.
Um, do I feel anything on the other side of the wall, or once I plop Sebastian where he wants to go, what happens?
You detect magic every so often after about 20 minutes up there. The magic on the other side, some of the magic on the other side of the door on the other side of the wall goes away.
Okay.
Spells end. And I feel like it's something that you like good at. Can you give me a roll on occultism real quick?
Yep. Do-do-do-do-do.
Okay. Uh,
Okay.
that's it. You go.
Oh shit. Oh
Yeah,
shit. Okay. Oh.
You go reading. You get through 2 chapters of the book. You're like, what about this seems familiar? Uh, you go to bed.
Okay.
Leftman, you finish eating and then you go to bed.
All right.
You find Chef bathing merrily.
Is he awake?
Chef, are you awake?
Yes. Just full zen at the moment.
He's awake. You think? He might be asleep. He might be dead.
I hope he's not dead. And he's just gonna close the door. And go lay down.
Okay.
After the bath, Chef is gonna grab his sword. Well, get dressed, grab his sword, and grab some pillows and prop up beside the door.
Okay.
Like easy access to get out and sleep there.
All right.
Listening to see if he hears anything before he finally really settles down.
Okay.
Perception or nothing?
Uh, I need to check some stuff on Carmi. Okay. There is nothing that sounds out of the ordinary all night long. The four of you wake up in the morning at your usual accustomed times. Jeff, I'm presuming that you wake up the first because what you're accustomed to. You make your way downstairs,
Um,
and
Gonna post up in the back corner where I can watch the stairs and watch the door and get some food.
oh yeah, for sure. You get your food. Breakfast is included in the fancy rooms. The other four come down various times throughout the day. No elf. You hear Sebastian pipe up from the bucket. Yeah, I never heard anything. I didn't hear anything all night.
I'm assuming I would know what room number
Yeah.
he was in. I would like to walk up to the innkeeper. You know, something felt a little off about my room. I don't like being between people. Is there any way that whatever the elf's room number was is available tonight?
Yeah, we're gonna have to go through and clean it out. Guy who rented it last night left real early. Like the night shift was still on when he was up and at it, but we asked him. They mentioned that he was said that he was going on to Tower Place. I don't know. You got all sorts.
All right, well,
Guess the session's starting up soon.
I appreciate you so much. There is a strong possibility we will be seeing you tonight.
Fantastic. I certainly hope so.
Gonna go
Would you
back.
like to reserve rooms now, sir?
Not just yet. We have a job we need to go take care of first.
Okay.
But we'll let you know as soon as we can.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you so much.
I hope you have a pleasant day, sir.
You as well. And gonna head back and relay the information.
Yeah, he was out of here at like 4 o'clock in the damn morning.
Beat me by an hour. The dick.
Well, folks, so I just want to make sure that I know what the plan is. The plan is you guys are going to look into that haunted house, then possibly follow the guy in the hat over to Tower Place.
Sounds like a
Yes.
wiener.
All right. So thank you all very much. It's always an absolute joy playing with you. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Later.